Alright, I am going to introduce you to a sewing machine that I have. It is a Singer 2517C. It's a little tabletop that I acquired years ago. And I'm going to give a brief introduction of the parts. I actually had to download this manual off the internet because I got it without a manual. But there's just a little page of the parts, which I'm going to introduce, and then I'm going to thread the machine. Just a brief introduction on how to thread it. Alright. Again, this is a Singer 2517. Great little plain starter sewing machine. Turn the switch on. And quickly try to go through the parts. Okay, this is your hand wheel. It's going to be on this side. Your bobbin winder is positioned at the top right. When you're winding a bobbin, it'll be closed in. When you're not using it, it's pushed out. Your horizontal spin holder, spool pin and holder. Actually, it comes off. You put your spool of thread there, slide that back on. Okay, your needle position selector is right here, and if you can see down in the needle area, you'll see the needle move either from the far right, middle, to the side, and the presser foot accommodates all those different positions. And your stitch width lever to the left, it'll stitch just straight, and the guide is right here. And then if you move it over to the right, it'll do wide, which accommodates zigzag. Okay, and then your snap-in thread guide is right here. Snaps from underneath. I'll show you that in just a minute. Your bobbin winder tension disc and thread guide is coupled together. You'll use this bobbin winder tension only when you're winding your bobbin. Otherwise, your thread's just going to come through this thread guide, and I'll show you that in a minute. The take-up lever is actually in the back. It's a little metal lever. It lifts the presser foot up and down. Okay, and then your face plate is referred to this piece right here. And then needle tension thread guide is here. They have a general range already pre-marked from 2 to 5. And you just kind of like stay in the middle. It depends on your fabric. Some fabrics require more tension than others, so you just got to kind of play with it on a scrap piece of fabric. Okay, there are a couple of thread guides positioned here and on the needle itself. It's a thread guide there. The snap-on presser foot is this little piece right here. The feed dog system is these two little rough things, and it actually lifts and pulls the fabric for you. The needle plate, one-way needle clamp. You unscrew this, your needle slips out. Push the needle back in, flat side back, and close it back up. There is a removable extension table, and I kind of always got to play with this. It lifts up and then straight back, okay, to take it off. I like to broke the thing when I first got it because I couldn't figure it out, but it's pretty easy. That's a removable extension table. Then the push button reverse will be this unit here. Presser foot lifter. There is a thread cutter back there where the below the presser foot lifter. And like if you don't have your scissors, you can run your thread and just pull it straight back. But just be careful, it is sharp. But, okay, your slide plate is here where your bobbin's going to go in. I'll show you that in a minute. And then the foot control is on the floor. And when you press it, the needle goes up and down. Be careful with that. Electric lead and machine plug is on the far right. And the power and light switch is also there by the plug. The bobbin winding indent is on your hand wheel. And it's very easy. It's just a little indentation there. You push it, it pops. And what that does is when you're winding your bobbin, which I'll show you later, it keeps the machine from, moving. So when I take it off, the machine will go back to working properly. All right, real quick, I'll show you how to thread it. You take the slider off, put the spool of thread on. Okay, and then again, this is from below that you push it forward. This is the Bobbin Winder. You don't use that right now. You just use the thread guide. Follow the arrows, go down and around. Now, I have not mastered this. There it is. Alright, there it is. It goes in there like that. And sometimes I just thread it through like that. Okay, and then you got this guide here. Follow the direction of the little twist. There's another one here. Another thread guide on the needle. I pull the needle to its highest position and lower the presser foot to actually thread the needle. If the needle has a little frays on the end, which it looks like this one does, then sometimes you want to take a pair of scissors and cut those little frays off so it'll go through for you. And it's not cooperating. And I don't have my scissors. Alright, let me come back to it. Let me go ahead and put the bobbin in. Alright, and there is a little notch for the thread of the bobbin, and you'll feel it. It just slips in there. I was going to show you how to pull up the bobbin thread from the bottom. If I can get this needle threaded. And it's acting crazy. Alright, let me see. Only got 30 seconds left on this clip, so I don't know if I'm going to get this showed to you. Because it is not cooperating. And the eyes aren't what they used to be, so that doesn't help any. Well, I'll have to go to plan B, which is just tell you about it. If I could get it threaded, I would lift this and pull this under. And holding this